South Africa and Pakistan. Stephen Simpson drives down the inside. Adam Khan had to concede, nothing he could do. New Zealand side by side with Indonesia. Can they get around without touching? Well, Indonesia gave room, but look at Ireland. It's now looking to make a way past Indonesia. Big drop off, Michael Devaney. What happened at the start? We'll find out later. New Zealand, Indonesia and Ireland all battling for sixth place.
Down the inside, this is for sixth place. Indonesia trying to take that sixth place back from New Zealand side by side.
Ireland could be the beneficiary if he can get a look. A wide rank. Ireland is the beneficiary. Ireland sweeps alongside. Oh no! Oh, it goes. Contact. Ireland and Indonesia. Michael Devaney, the car rolls. There's the shot. Bang, up back on. That's upside down on its side. Michael Devaney. Oh, that car has gone a long way. Contact in turn 7. Car side by side going through that corner, and the car thrown flipped up in the air. An unbelievable accident.
Safety car has been called. Michael Devaney getting out of his car, and boy oh boy, that was a dramatic accident through one of the fastest corners on the track, and his hands go up. What were you doing?
Not just his hands go up. Michael Devaney is very, very upset indeed, and Ando Mikela, that was a pass. He took advantage of New Zealand and Indonesia going into turn 6. He got the advantage coming out of the corner. There was the contact. We saw the contact in turn 7, a high-speed corner. The cars wheel to wheel. That's the problem with open wheel racing. As we see the cars, there should be a safety car out. There should be a full circuit yellow. We've got safety car lights indicating, but drivers now realising there's been a major problem. There are the yellow flags being waved. People probably not, that are all going into the pits to take advantage of the safety car. Safety car sitting on the grid, but not one single car has come around.
They're all piling into the pit lane, and remember, the pit stops are tricky. Only one mechanic allowed on each wheel. They're all on the speed limit button coming down pit lane, and they've got to behave as they get to their pit box. Now, one person per wheel to work on the tyre change. No refueling, of course. That isn't a part of A1 Grand Prix. Good stop from Team Malaysia. Excellent stop. Now he's just got to get clear, and he's back out amongst cars that are still coming in.
But
Czech Republic.
That's going to be the key to this race. The Czech Republic. Jos Verstappen can't find his pit box. Mexico comes back out. Team GBR gets in behind the Czech Republic. So it's Malaysia, Czech Republic, Great Britain, Mexico. He's having a little look at the standing start, why he was doing it. And Australia also have benefited from that. I think Australia's now up to 5th place.
Well, a magnificent stop by Czech Republic. Remarkable. They've got him out in second. Problems for South Africa. Stalled engine. They've got to push start the car to try and get him going once again. And some people have gained. Canada's gained some places as well. Canada has gained some places. China may have gained some places as well. Then Lebanon. France have a problem. Look, France are in big, big trouble here. And what is all going wrong for Team France?
This is what occurred side by side. Well, you know, two cars trying to find the same part of racetrack. Michael Devaney felt that problem lay with Indonesia. Looking at it again, you have to say there was not room for two cars to use the same part of racetrack, and the contact. Here's the view. Watch for the Indonesia car on the inside. Devaney did give room. It's a racing incident. I can't blame one driver more than the other. You have to give each other room. Whether it was Mikela or Devaney, you have to provide each other with room to work. Neither driver achieved that. The consequences are written off car for Ireland. A disappointment indeed for Michael Devaney, who drove so well in the first race, to end up in this situation. Equally, watch what happened. He runs wide. He's got understeer. He couldn't control the car. He couldn't keep the car in against the curb. He was fighting to do it. You could see his hands on the steering wheel, but the car was just running out as Devaney was going around the corner. Even Ireland there on the pit wall. Mark Gallagher, Mark Kershaw, and well, look at the team. You can see the disgust in their faces. They think that was, well, hello, Mo. Well,
that's the result. There's the car. But the great news is Michael got out of the car straight away. He's perfectly all right, I think. Bit shaken perhaps, but not that shaken that he couldn't remonstrate with the other driver, Ando Mikela. But France, I tell you what, when things go wrong, they really do go wrong. France have just had a horrible pit stop. They've had brilliant pit stops all year, and it's just all gone wrong for them today.
I don't know whether it's the unconscious thing of when you win a world championship, or whatever it happens to be, that there's a minute drop-off. It's a sort of psychological thing as well as a physical thing. And France are doing nothing different, but just whatever you might describe as luck, which is, to me, a totally intangible quality. It seems to have left France and Malaysia, but the Czech Republic principally, Great Britain and Mexico, Australia up to 5th place. Look at that, USA in 6th.
Yeah, these things have really changed around, haven't they, as a result of those pit stops. Some people had good stops. The pressure was on, more so perhaps than we've seen in some of the previous races because all the cars were in at exactly the same time. Another look at that incident.
So it's the left rear, right front, and up and over it goes. Almost a replay of what we saw in the first round at Brands Hatch. Khalil Bashir and Enrico Tecocella. And that rear wheel, look at the way it was flying. Now, Michael Devaney had left plenty of room, but we saw from the onboard shot of Fernando Mikula's car, who had been involved in that battle with New Zealand, clearly he was trying to maintain and defend that position. He got a bunch of understeer. He just couldn't contain the nose of the car. He couldn't keep it in close to the curb, and as a consequence ran out in that contact between. There we are. Look. You can see the car's drifting out. He's on the throttle, but he can't keep that car in. So if percentage blame as to anybody, it has to go to Indonesia. But really, this incident was caused more by the